Hi everyone, this is Anthony Striglia with Striglia Enterprises. I wanted to show a mod I did for a customer in the construction industry so that they could better see their income going into the correct income accounts on their GL. So previously what they would do is put in this scope of work item and put in all the description for the work to be done along with a value. And then when you would print the report, it would just be that one line item with the price. And the reason they did this was because their customers were always giving them a lot of feedback if they would break this out into labor and additional hauling or some of the other services that they offer. That they would always have comments about the price and kind of how they came up with it, and just different comments about lowering the price. So that's why they do this all in one line. And they wanted the ability to break this out so that labor would hit a different GL bucket than some other things that they have. They have other items that they want to hit different accounts, so you have to have different items. So what I've done is I've created this scope of work checkbox in the estimate screen so that you can choose whether or not to include something in the scope of work and not show the actual price. So if we were going to do, let's say labor for 2000, and this is just a hypothetical, but I can take some of this stuff, and then we were going to do maybe an operator and equipment, job equipment. I'm a coder, not a speller, and this was 2000, and then we were going to do anything else for that had its own value for 1,000. And then instead of having this checkbox, and I'll just show you if we delete this, so now we still have a $5,000 estimate. Now if we were to print this now, it would obviously show up as 3 different line items. But now what you can do is check these off, and then they're included in the scope of work, so that it lumps it all together into one line item and puts your descriptors under here. So you don't know how much the labor is or how much the equipment is. You just see the total, and then it sums up down here. And if there's something that you do want to see, the value of, like maybe it doesn't matter what I pick here, but it doesn't matter. Something that is okay to show the customer the value of, you could put that without the checkbox of scope of work, and then that will be its own line, and then the sum obviously will still be correct. And you can do that for any combination of items on the estimate. So it's just to sum it all up together so that we're hiding those line costs for the customer. And this optional checkbox we're going to get working here very shortly. I'll make a video on that. Basically, it's not going to sum to the total, and it's going to give the customer the ability to accept or reject these individual line items on their quote. So if you actually look at this email, the view estimate email now, this is also fixed so that it's showing the scope of work as its own items here and not showing a price, and then giving you a total down here, and you can still accept or reject that as normal. But we're going to put that optional checkbox in here somewhere to add to estimate, so that maybe these two things are optional and it doesn't include them. That's future though.